Why you work hard, yet the lazy player is better than you. When I was around 12 in GSS2, that's second year of secondary school here in Nigeria, our school had two arms. They are very, very far from each other. So sometimes during PTA meeting, the people in the other arm will come to our own arm because our own arm was the main arm. So when they came, we usually played against each other. People in the other arm will play against us that were in this arm. We usually play football against each other. So around that time, I was just getting into football and I wanted to improve as fast as possible because I was not able to start from a young age like most of my peers were. So I was working very hard, watching tutorials day in, day out, doing cone drills, working as hard as possible. So we're about to play the match, and that's how I just saw one fat kid. His name was Ige. He just came and started dribbling everybody. Like the way he was dribbling, I was surprised that this guy looks as if he does not even. I mean that every morning I'll be doing 20 push-ups. I'll be doing this. I'll be doing that. Eating well, checking diets, doing everything. This guy that doesn't look as if he's doing anything is here dribbling everybody. He was doing elasticals. He was playing like prime Ronaldinho, and I was so surprised. And me that was doing all the hard work, I was nowhere as good as him. Was fast forward 6 years, 6 years later, I became eventually better than him. I'm going to tell you how I did it and why that time a player that was so lazy was better than me that was working so hard. The reason is that you are working hard and not smart. There's something known as the flow state, and it's in the flow state that we learn skills more. During that period, I was doing cone drills, gym work, calisthenics, body weight exercises, waking up very early in the morning, doing 20 push-ups, coming back every Saturday, lining up shoes to be weaving in between the shoes. And him, all he was doing was after school every day, he just go out and play small-sided games with his friends, play sets, just enjoy himself, have fun. And is in that place of having fun that we learn skills faster. One touch in an high intensity small sided game is better than 1,000 touches by yourself alone with no intensity, no fun, no emotion. Because with emotion, that's when we can learn new skills. So you're working hard, not smart. You have to embrace flow state and fun. And the way you can embrace it is by playing small sided games as much as possible, at least 3 times a week. Play as much small sided games as possible. And there's no excuse that you cannot find where to play small sided games. They play it almost everywhere. If if you cannot find, it's because you have not tried to find. And even if in your area there's no place that they play small sided games, find some friends, call them that you should come and play ball. Like back in the day before I used to go out to go and play ball, every Sunday our church members would come over to our house and we play football almost every Sunday. And that really improved my footballing ability as well. So flow state and fun. Don't be the guy that just works hard and does not get results. You want to be the guy that people think you're not even working at all and yet you're getting results. And if you want to improve, maybe there are two skills that you want to improve, but you cannot improve them in small-sided games because you need to focus more on them. Then you can train using the maximal intent principle. The max intent principle is when you train at a level that is not too easy, that the skill you are training becomes boring, but it's not too difficult that you start losing quality. So you want to train at just a point that you you make some mistakes because that means you're pushing your limits. Because if you're not pushing your limits, then you cannot improve at all. You're making some mistakes, but you don't want to be making too many mistakes that the quality drops off. Because that means you are reinforcing bad quality. And when you're in a match, you'll be doing it to bad quality as well. So and that's where the flow state can happen. If you go and research on flow state, they say that when the task is not too easy and when it's not too difficult. That's when it's at just that midpoint. That's when you can enter the flow state. So you can train using the max 10th principle. If you want to know more about the max 10th principle, then click the first link in the description to get my course. Then the second reason why you might be training hard but you're not getting results is that you watch highlights instead of full matches. That time I don't prioritize watching full matches at all. I just go on my phone and search Neymar versus Ronaldinho versus I'm watching highlights. And the problem is that highlights don't show the real game. Highlights don't show the movements the player made. They don't show how the player is communicating with his teammates. They don't show when he lost the ball. Like before, I used to think that Neymar never lost the ball when I was watching highlights. I used to think that Neymar never lost the ball. But the day I now watched a full game of Neymar, I saw that he was even the one that lost the ball the most. And that's because he was risking things. So if I don't watch a full game, how will I know that in order to succeed, you must take a certain amount of risks, but it depends on your position. So watch full matches instead of highlights. And the natural athleticism. Like this is like a very, very important part. Some people can play football all their life and they will never improve. While some will get better results than them. And the reason why is that some just have natural athleticism. When they were children, some just have natural athleticism. When they were children, they ran around, played tag with their friends, played different sports. They had fun, like they explored they had fun as kids. While some of us, including me, when I was a child, I was just watching TV all day long, sitting down, playing games on my phone. So some of us did not develop natural athleticism that others have. And the way we can develop the natural athleticism is by training our fascia. Fascia is a thin connective tissue that wraps around all our bones, organs, tendons, and nerves, and is like our largest sensory organ and is responsible for skill and coordination. Gym work is not ideal because gym work isolates the body into different segments, but fascia connects the body as one and want to train the body as one whole unit. Like fascia really improved me drastically. Just 4 weeks I started training my fascia. If you see the type of improvements I saw, I just wish I had known about fascia earlier and I trained my fascia earlier. So if you want to learn how to train your fascia, you can check out Coach Chung Ji on YouTube. But it took me a lot of time to filter out what I should do, what I should not do. And if you don't have that much time to waste, I want to invest in a fast solution, then you can buy my course. First link in the description. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.